How big?
Huge, right?
They're how much they weigh?
Yeah.
So some of them can get up to like 600 plus pounds, although it's not common.
That's a big bear.
But it's possible. But most of them are between like 200 and 400 pounds. Still pretty big.
That's a big bear.
And you guys, you're from Florida.
Yes.
How about you guys? Where are
We're like right down the road.
you from? So you're really fortunate if you like bears, because this is one of the highest densities of black bears in the country. Is like northern New Jersey and the Poconos. You know, although the habitat is decreasing as we have human development, the terrain is really ideal for them. You've got a lot of flat, swampy areas with a lot of blueberries, and you know, a lot of rocks and old trees for them to den up in the fall. So they're, you know, if they stay away from humans, they're pretty happy up in this region.
That's why I.
What do you think?
Because there's 90 acres of woods behind my house. And that's, so they still have some natural habitat to live
No,
in.
we're talking about. We're talking about bears.
Most large swamps usually have at least one bear resident. And most of them is, you know, if they start getting into your garbage, they may become a problem. But usually they don't want to be bothered with humans. They'll run away. You know, most of them know people are bad for them. So.
They like chicken.
They like chicken? Yeah.
Who doesn't?
They do. But you know, and they're omnivores too. You know what
Yeah,
that
I was
means?
just gonna say they're. No, that's a carnivore. What's an omnivore?
Meat and plants.
There you
There
go.
you go. Good job.
There you go. So they have a lot more food available to them that way, right?
Yes. So they can eat leaves up on the trees and meat.
Good job.
Anybody want to take a guess what the average litter size is for these folks? When mom has babies?
How many babies do you think they have now?
We had 2 babies by
So you think 2? That's your guess?
we had 2.
He's really close. The average is 3. Well, you win because that's close enough.
Look, you won.
Close enough.
Yeah. That's a lot of babies at one time.
2 up.
But they a lot of times they.
Good.
That's
so many.
Yeah, so many. What if you have 18 out?
No, 18 is too many.
18 out, one done.
3 is
Yeah, 3 is plenty. You can touch it. No.
16 more bears than the amount.
Yes, 15 more than that.
As other bears, or do they like to have their own space?
They like some space.
They like some space.
Yeah, I mean, even mating season when mom and dad get together, it's not for very long.
Are they territorial?
I think a little bit. I mean, they do leave marks and stuff. And you know, this is something I've just been seeing recently. A lot of is on telephone poles. Yeah. If you look at a telephone pole and you see it all scratched up, that's them saying, "This is my area." So, they'll do it with the trees too, but the telephone poles lately seem to be the trend.
I guess it's convenient.
Yeah.
So since this is more hair-like,
So,
is it an insulated property?
yeah, I mean, being that they're just out there hibernating all winter,
Yeah.
and they, you know, their body temperature, they do slow down, but the temperature doesn't really drop too much. So they've got to keep that heat in.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So does anybody, you guys, so if you see one in the woods, what do you do?
What do you do, Robbie? We talked about this.
Don't run.
Don't run.
Good answer.
What do we do?
Just walk.
Slowly back. And then who do you tell?
Dad or mom?
Dad or mom? We have a routine.
In the middle of the woods, you have to play dead.
So there is the play dead thing, and that usually is for grizzly bears. Because they're so big that you just can't fight them off. And most grizzly attacks are that the human surprised the bear and scared it, and it's like a defensive reaction, or maybe cubs. But black bears, if you get attacked, God forbid, you do fight back. Unless it's a mom with cubs, and
Yeah.
then playing dead might be a good option because you want to say, I'm not a threat to your babies, but otherwise you should fight.
Never stand in between them.
You could. It gives, just like with the grizzlies, that like I said, it's a lot of it's just them getting startled and scared. If you're making noise, you don't. They hear you coming from a distance, and they'll get out of the area before you even see them. And that applies a lot to black bears too. Although, I mean, in places like this where they get kind of used to people, so it might not be as applicable, but it's still gonna help. Gives them a heads up.
Right. Okay.
Especially a mom with cubs, she's
Right.
probably gonna get out of there.
We want her to know you're there.
Yes.
Just gonna put you on the side.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, actually, what I've been seeing is, so the cubs stay with the mother for about 18 months, and then I'm trying to figure out how she shoos them away because they hang around in the same exact area where they grew up. I just happen to know this because I'm going over there. And it's like it's funny now. You see them, they're about, I guess they're 18 months old, and they don't know where to go. They haven't established their own little thing, and they're still hanging around. We saw yesterday, probably about an 18-month-old, and then a little bit later we saw the cubs or whatever, and I was telling her, I said, I just think the young one, you know, the 18-month-old is just confused, because it's trying to hang around, but I think mom just shoos them away after 18 months.
He might be hanging around too because it might be easier
You
for
guys
him
saw
than
Mohican.
to get close.
Just a lazy bear.
I know sometimes you have that with birds. They can go find their own. Mom and dad are dishing out food. We'll hang out here for a little while longer until they
And
force
she's
it.
walking around, and I was like, the cubs are over here, and he's lost. He doesn't know where to do.
Yeah, we saw porcupines.
We're talking about bears.
Yeah.
The porcupines were cool.
Oh yeah, they're really neat pictures. Unfortunately, I don't.
Well, I don't know if they want to be petting him.
Yeah, right? Unfortunately, my video is taking
Yeah.
They're poking.
So should we move on to another?
Yeah, let's talk about another animal.
So does anybody want to take a guess at what this creature is? Take a good look. I'm sure you've seen them. Unfortunately, probably on the side of the road, but.
What do you think, Robbie? He's like, I gotta touch it to figure it out.
Wait, they're hiking 30?
What do you think, Robbie?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think fox.
Nope, not a fox.
Socks in a little bit. Close enough.
So you might see this guy in a tree too.
I don't even know what it is.
But they're usually out at night, like the bears.
Yeah, very good.
They don't move real quick, which makes them vulnerable to cars.
I think multiple people are describing this.
But they, so these guys,
Mom, you saw
they're native
bear
to
in
around
the
here, and they have
You
they have something in common with
Bear.
you like kangaroos, like from Australia.
Kangaroos.
Yeah. What do kangaroos do with their babies?
What's underneath it?
Where, do you remember where a kangaroo puts their baby?
Where do kangaroos put their babies, do you know?
In the pouch.
In their pouch.
Yep. And so this guy is an opossum, and they are also marsupials, and this is the only marsupial in North America, and they put their babies in their pouch as well. And if you're lucky, you might even see mom with the babies on her back. She'll just give them a ride, and they'll cling to her back as she walks around. They look like a rat, but they're not a rodent. They're actually very good to have around because they eat carrion, so dead animals that can spread disease. They'll clean it up. They also eat ticks. Yes.
That's a good one.
We can wait 6 spiders.
And if they get really scared, they'll drop over and play dead.
Did
It's
you
actually involuntary for the poor thing.
Gemma, did you ever hear the expression
That's it, you got it.
playing possum?
Yeah.
You never heard playing possum? That's what that means. If somebody's laying
I think they give off
still
some
and
bad sense
acting
as
like
well
they're
to
dead,
keep things
they're
from
playing
getting too
possum.
close. Once they do that.
Because that's what they do. What?
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it for a long time.
I
So
guess so,
they're
you must
also
work.
fair.
You must work. Maybe doing it a little bit better.
Great pet to have around.
Except they'll always be awake when you're asleep.
Yeah.
Any questions about the possum?
Is the possum soft? Is it? Is it soft? Is it furrier or is it hairy?
So somebody mentioned this one earlier.
You probably saw a couple of those in my yard too.
So we have two kinds of foxes around, red and gray. Which one do you think this one is?
What do you think, Robbie?
Is that a red fox or a gray?
Red.
Well, tell the ranger.
It's a red fox. So even if you didn't get a good look at the reddish tinge here, you can identify them by,
So I think I just stayed
we can call it socks. Their feet are black. So it looks like they're wearing black socks. So if you see them run across the road real quick and you saw those socks, you know it's a red fox.
It's cool. It's cool that but I'm wearing these somewhere
So, do you know what these guys, their main diet consists of? They can do good, but they can do bad.
And the shoe situation slowed me down.
You want the fox to get in the hen house.
I ended up getting them, but it's still a little longer. Yeah, it's
See, like your fox in our yard, because he plays like a puppy play.
like
Takes our puppies towards and throws them around.